Okay, so today we're going to do Chapter 3, Section 5, Day 1, Factoring Algebraic Expressions, and you'll be able to factor algebraic expressions with two variables. Okay, so you have learned to factor an algebraic expression such as 2a minus 4. You can factor the expression by using a bar model or show the greatest common factor. Okay, so factoring 2a minus 4 results in the equivalent expression 2 times the quantity a minus 2. So what does that mean? So if you look over here, we have 2a minus 4. So we have 2 a's and then we have 4 negative 1's. Okay, and what we want to do is we want to factor or take out what that has in common. Okay, so what we can take out is a number 2. Okay, so if you factor out 2, then you have two groups. You just break it in half. Okay, you could draw a line here. We have two groups of a minus 2. Okay, so that would be our bar model. 2a minus 4 is equal to two groups of a minus 2. So if we just put a line right here down the center, we have one group of a and negative 2 and a second group of a and negative 2. So all we did was write it a different way. Okay, now if we do it without the picture, we have 2a minus 4. What we're going to do is we're going to take out a 2 again, so that's my greatest common factor. So I'm dividing each term by 2. So 2 is coming out. 2 divided by 2, that leaves me with an a, and negative 4 divided by 2 leaves me with a negative 2. Okay, now, the nice thing about factoring is you can go back and use the distributive property, and you should get your original problem. So 2 times a is 2a, 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. So if you look at that, we get the exact same answer. Okay, so let me move this and let's go down here. All right, so now we're doing 3a plus 6b. Okay, so we have a group here, 3 a's and 6 b's, and let's see. We can break that into 3 equal groups. So what we did is we just took an a and 2 b's, and then we took another a and 2 b's, and then we took another a and 2 b's. So what we made is 3 equal groups of a plus 2b. Okay, and that's how we do it with the picture. We're breaking it up using the GCF, so the GCF is 3. There's 3 groups that are equal. Okay, now if we do it algebraically, we have 3a plus 6b. Okay, again, we can take a group of 3 out of each of those, so we're going to divide all that by 3. Okay, so 3's coming out. 3 divided by 3 is a, and 6b divided by 3 is 2b. And again, if we go back and rework it opposite, now do the distributive property, 3 times a is 3a, 3 times 2b is 6b, and you go back to the original problem so you know that you did it correctly. Okay, that's the answer. All right, so again, factor algebraically, 3x minus 9y. Again, we can make 3 equal groups. Here it is all in one. Oops, sorry. Here it is all in one piece. And then we're breaking it into 3 equal groups of 1x and 3 negative y. So this is x minus 3y, x minus 3y, and x minus 3y. And since we have 3 groups of it, we're multiplying it by 3. Okay? So then again, the second way, using the reverse distributive property, I'm going to do it over here. We have 3x minus 9y. We're going to divide each of those by 3. Because we're taking out a group of 3. So 3x divided by 3 is x. Negative 9y divided by 3 is negative 3y. And again, we can go back and do it, the distributive property, and we get the original problem, which was 3x minus 9y. Okay, so I'm going to do this first one with you, and then I'm going to have you try it on your own. All right, so here we go. So 2j minus 10k. What do both numbers have in common? They have 2. So I'm going to take out the 2. Actually, let me erase this and move it down here a little bit. So here's the 2. So we're going to divide each of these terms by 2. 2 divided by 2 is j, and 10k divided by 2, negative 10k divided by 2 is negative 5k. Okay, and remember, we can check and make sure we did it correctly. 2 times j is 2j. 2 times negative 5k is negative 10k, which was our original problem. So I'm going to stop it now and have you try 2 and 3 on your own. Okay, so for number 2, I'm going to take out a group of 6 from each. So it's on the outside. 6 divided by 6 is A. 18 divided by 6 is negative 3B. And again, we can check our work using the distributive property. 6 times A is 6A. 6 times negative 3B is negative 18B. All right, for the last one, I'm going to take out a group of 4. This time it wasn't one of the numbers. 12 and 8 don't have 8 in common or 12, so we need 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2P, and negative 12Q divided by 4 is 3Q. And again, we can check that. 4 times 2P is 8P. 4 times negative 3Q is negative 12Q. Okay, and that's the last problem for today, so have a good afternoon.